a fervent supporter of Donald Trump, whose team allegedly gained access to highly sensitive government data, has been accused of desecrating our Constitution. The protests, fueled by intense public anger, directly targeted reports detailing the activities of the so-called Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, team. This team's reported access to extremely sensitive government financial data sparked widespread outrage. The compromised data reportedly included crucial information related to Social Security payments, Medicare reimbursements, and tax refunds systems handling trillions of dollars in annual transactions. The sheer scale of the potential financial damage and the vulnerability of millions of citizens' personal data fueled the passionate demonstrations. The gravity of the situation was further amplified by the sheer volume of sensitive information potentially exposed. The protesters argued that such access, regardless of claimed limitations, represented a significant breach of public trust and a blatant disregard for national security. They highlighted the potential for misuse, fraud, and identity theft on a massive scale, potentially crippling the nation's financial infrastructure. The vulnerability of such critical systems, processing the lifeblood of the American economy, was a central focus of the protesters' concerns. The potential for manipulation of these systems, with far-reaching consequences for individuals and the nation as a whole, was a deeply unsettling prospect. Towards the culmination of the demonstrations, a bombshell announcement emerged from the Treasury Department. According to a Bloomberg report, Elon Musk's team had been granted read-only access to coded data within the government's payment systems. This revelation only served to intensify the protesters' outrage, shifting the focus to the seemingly contradictory nature of the situation. The protesters questioned the veracity of the read-only claim, expressing deep skepticism about the safeguards in place to prevent potential misuse or data breaches. They argued that even read-only access to such sensitive data presented an unacceptable risk. Dave Stokely, having driven over 2 hours from Central Virginia to participate in the protest, articulated the widespread sentiment. He viewed the incident as symptomatic of a larger, more insidious pattern of government erosion. "I think it's an intentional dismantling of the government," he stated emphatically, his voice reflecting the shared anxieties of many protesters. "They're throwing out the good with the bad," he added, highlighting the perceived collateral damage of what he considered a reckless and irresponsible approach to handling sensitive national data. The protest, far from being a localized event, represented a broader expression of public distrust and a growing fear of a systematic undermining of democratic institutions. The long-term implications of this breach and the potential for future similar incidents hung heavy in the air, fueling the intensity of the ongoing protests. The future stability of the nation's financial systems and the trust in government hung precariously in the balance.